Now, welcome back everybody to the channel, and I've got some good news. We've got a new plane here for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and as you can see, it is a very interesting plane indeed. Yes, everybody, this is a CL-2115, which is an amphibious plane designed for firefighting forest fires. Who the hell wrote that here? Yes, as you can see, a little bit of a vintage plane right here, beautifully looking, but there is one catch. The ratings are absolutely obscenely bad. My goodness, probably one of the worst ratings ever I've seen. Like 2 stars. That's quite a level, right? You know, the people of the flight simulator community like to be very kind when rating things, and so 2 stars is rating sounds bad. Although this plane looks quite good. Actually, just the first impression here from the photos looks alright. And I mean, yeah, considering that this plane costs 32 euros, I do kind of expect that. It's not very that much of a cheap price. But let's just go ahead and check out some of those reviews. My goodness. Domingo. Me conformo con una muy bien mejora. Alright, we've got enchantment table language. Very nice plane, but some gauges appears does not okay, like the propellers control. I've had a stroke reading this. My goodness. Yeah, great ratings here, everybody. It's time to check out this beautiful aeroplane. Yes, I just bought it here for 32 bucks and downloaded the 1 GB file. Let's go ahead and try it out. Let's make sure to spawn near water, everybody. Alrighty, so welcome to Gibraltar Airport. Let's check out this aeroplane. Now, first of all, a little bit of an impression from the outside model. Alright, this is what that looks like. Oh yeah, we've got some spray here. When you turn on the engine, that's actually quite nice looking. Okay, fine enough. But why are we rolling? Wait, okay, let me just put the parking brakes on. Why are we rolling? The engines are at idle. This shouldn't roll. Interesting. All right, literally, the engines, as you can see, are right now at idle, but for some reason, this airplane moves. So, that's great. Yeah, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with this, but let's first of all, again, check out here. The outside model looks pretty nice. This is something that's, you know, often said in the ratings as well. Outside modeling is okay. Yeah, you know, if you get really close, you notice that it's not the best ever, right? But it's fine. I think most of the troubles actually come when you get into the cockpit of this aeroplane. Alrighty, this is what the cockpit of this Canadair plane looks like, and, well, something that I really like to do normally here in these cockpits is checking whether all the buttons work. This one works, for example. Test. Alright, that's good. Fire test. Even though there's no fire bell here, there normally should be a sound effect. And then that, the water doors, things like that. Yeah, these switches work nicely as well. Nothing all too bad. This works, this works. At least it's clickable, that's alright. That, seems fine. But something I'm a little bit worried about is the engines, again, running at idle, even though we're still... Why are we moving here when we get off the brakes? So what's the RPM? Oh, all right. I mean, you know, we saw that in the ratings already. The gauges are gauges are a little bit broken here. Look at that. It goes from literal 3,500 RPM to 40. This is just broken. Great. Yeah, instruments are a little bit broken. I think Martin here in his review summarizes this plane quite well. Looks quite nice. Outside model is decently detailed. And here he starts with the bad. Oh, there's a lot of bads here, isn't it? The sound. Sounds like 2 slicky Rotax engines recorded through a phone and then compressed. All right, let's give it a little bit of a sound review right here. Good. All right, what is this effect here? Jesus Christ. Are we already smoking? What's wrong? Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. You know what? The sounds are not all too bad, even though... Yeah, okay, never mind. When we really try to get some detail here, there is not really much. I do kind of see where Martin was going here, but, you know, this is not all too bad of a sound engine. Like, okay, but I see that as well. Let's go ahead and put the landing gear up, see how that animation looks. That is all right. We need to, of course, put that landing gear up to check out the water capabilities of this aeroplane. Yeah, let's fly this around a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and land this aeroplane on water. For that one, let's go on idle here. Maybe land this plane. Oh, okay, this plane flies very interestingly. Let me just say that. Okay, water coming up. Why are the engines spinning so fast? What the hell? This plane is not coming down properly. All right, come on. Yes, here we go, landing. Come on, oh yeah. How are we able to stop at any point of this flight? Like seriously, I'm literally running the engines at idle and they're kind of still running, you know what I mean? Like we have to turn them off to land, what the hell? Like seriously, they are at 0, but they are still running at 3,500. What? It's just all broken. Wait, can we turn off the engines? Oh yeah, there you go. That's the only way this is even possible at all. Yeah, great one. Yeah, there's something apparently wrong with the assignment of throttle control. That's great. All right, what else is here? Flap indicator does not work. Is that true? Let's see if we can debunk this. All right, here's the flap switch. This flap. We would call this flap switch. This is a flap lever, isn't it? You would normally have your indicators here somewhere. Great. Oh, are we stranded? Great. And this is what I can agree with here especially is this plane instantly starts rolling on the ground. Yeah, the prop RPM is completely broken. Prop controls do nothing in the upper range. Yeah, just great. There's also very little friction when landing it on water. I've noticed that as well. I mean, look how we literally were able to strand on this piece of land because we never stopped. Great physics right here. The sensor right here, but once you do get it to slow down, it purposes in and out of the water, sometimes up to 20 feet. What? What do you mean by that? All right, here we are, stopped now. All right, this is a bit of an interesting simulation right here. Kind of looks like we're sinking. Thank you, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. That's great. At rest, the plane sits almost out of the water. Okay, yep, that's what is meant here. Great. Yeah, to carefully put the overall ratings of this airplane together, there's room for improvement. Let's maybe try to come in for a landing right here, even though I do see some potential here in this aeroplane, right? I mean, most of the switches work, which is a shame. Look, I'm trying to land this plane right now. Look how we're not losing speed. There's no... Oh, look, yeah, the only way to get this properly landed, this aeroplane, is by crashing it into the ground. You cannot slow the engines down enough for it to actually flare or anything like that. It's just broken. That's kind of the sign of the physical accuracy of this aeroplane when the engines just keep going like normally once the plane is upside down. Great. Yeah, that's just good. I mean, let's hear the plane from the inside. What the hell? Okay, I do get the sound part, definitely. My goodness. Great. This one's a little bit broken. Sorry. Yeah, here Alexei kind of puts it very well. I think this plane is pretty much unusable. It's impossible to slow down its proper speeds, and so this is not able to land or anything. Plane keeps on flying instead of slowing down. Great. But something I would like to do here still is this whole firefighting thing, right? How do we like release water? I mean, here's the water doors. There we go. Let's maybe try to read it up here in this manual right here. Here we are. At least we have a manual. That's cool. All right. Water filling, water dropping. Yeah, now for this whole thing to, I guess, work is we have to first of all fill the water tanks. All right, come on. Let's just land the plane, you know, with the slew mode. Great. Here we go. Now here's the master water system. Let's maybe turn it on right here. Come on. I think that's looking good. I guess now the plane is filling with water, doesn't it? I mean, I would like to, you know, have this plane actually stop, but that doesn't work because the engines are for some reason stuck here at 3,500 RPM. Oh my God. Okay. Now, after filling up the water tanks, we have, well, this right here, the green lights. So let's go ahead and take off again and maybe drop some stuff. Does that work? Good. Yes, we filled the plane now here. Quite easy. Yes, here we go. And can we now, how do we do this? All right, arm E. How do we got water to spray? Come on. Work now. I mean, we can use this emergency water dump lever. Good. Yes, everybody. Water is dumping out of the aeroplane into the sea, which is not making much sense. But here we go. That's how that works. Now, of course, this plane can be seen as a little bit useless because there are no wildfires in the Flight Simulator 2020. That's it. That's all I got to say. I mean, this could be something to add, but probably something impossible to add, honestly, in the Flight Simulator. Yeah, you know, Microsoft didn't make this all too moddable. Let me just say that. Anyway, something I find interested in landing on is this weird strip right here. Let's come in for a landing. For that, we, of course, need to turn off the engines again, which is just great fun, because otherwise we will never stop. That's great. All right, come on. Okay, crashing into some poles. It's just fine. Yes. Coming in nicely. Oh, here we go. Okay, interesting. I mean, after all, we are a seaplane, so this is not that big of a problem. My God. Yeah, honestly, there's not much to say about this aeroplane. It does look nice. Some of those switches work, even though it's a little bit weird, like the mixture control not working properly. But that's another story. What I would say about this aeroplane is that it kind of, you know, appears as if it's, you know, in its alpha state and desperately needs some updates, especially to the damn engine model. That would be a way to get rid of those 2 stars. Other than that, this is a great looking aeroplane. So yeah, maybe in the future. So yeah, guys, broken plane. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. Now, thank you to all my members here on YouTube like Spice, Robbie, Middle Aged, Levi, Junk in the Trunk, Mubarak, Darren K, Oh Man, Moritz, John, Kelly Chaos, Death Rider, Ragings, Noah, Yes Aviation, British 001, Saturn, Cat, Suno, Shadow, New York, and Jackie Boy.